There's what you draw with and what you draw on. Drawing paper. There's lots to know about drawing paper, but you want to keep in mind what you want to use it for. I like having these little pads of paper to travel along with, sketch ideas. Sometimes I sketch what's in front of me. Sometimes I'm designing different things, but generally I'm sketching with the little guys. You will notice that most of them will say they are acid-free. This one I like because of the wind power. Environmentally sound. It tells you about it here, which I appreciate. It's 30% post-consumer fiber, which means it's 30% recycled fiber. And I like the smooth basic paper here. Some of them will say that they are FSC, which stands for Forest Stewardship Council. I have not seen a lot of that on drawing paper, more so on printer paper. It's basically an organization that works to promote the practice of sustainable forestry worldwide. The FSC requires a management plan of the forest, which outlines the scale and intensity of logging and renewal operations in addition to long-term objectives for maintaining the health of the forest, which is something I can 100% get behind. I like paper that gives me options because I like to use ink markers sometimes, and I'm generally a pen and ink and pencil person. So if it says I can use those things on the paper, I'm happy. So this one doesn't have a whole lot of texture to it. It's nice and smooth, so I like this for that reason. And yeah, they take a beating when you're using them. This is quite an old one. This is a Canson, acid-free. It has a versatile surface for perfecting techniques with charcoal, pastel, pencil, and pen. And I like that it's 100% recycled. Eco-friendly comes in many varieties. We're used to reading about recycled paper or 100% waste paper. It can also be tree-free. Tree-free generally means lignin-free. That means it could be made of agave, hemp, bamboo, and sugarcane stalk. Ecological footprints vary, so they could be made in systems that are wind or solar powered. Paper can be chlorine-free, it can have non-chemical dyes, and can even be vegan-friendly. All of these things can be found on the labeling on the front of your paper. This drawing pad was a gift, and it is handmade with bananas, coconut, corn, and Cuban flowers. How cool is that? This is watercolor paper. Watercolor paper generally has lots of texture. It's heavier, so it can soak in water and paint. It's usually cotton with gelatin to control absorbency. Cotton is strong, it's flexible, it's absorbent, and can be re-wet for heavy layering. Wood pulp is cheaper, it's less durable and duller, but it's still good for beginners. So if you're just starting out and you're trying paint, give it a shot. Save yourself some money and see if you even like painting. Colored drawing paper comes in boatloads of colors, including black. You'll find smooth to highly texturized, kind of like the one I'm drawing on here. You can get anything from earth tones to bright neon. They are subject to dyes and chemicals and may be less eco-friendly, though most are made of recycled material. Colored paper is made from different fibers, like wood pulp, cotton, and recycled materials. It's usually heavier in weight and it's quite durable. Try different colored pencils like white, or try chalks and different things, and use the color of the paper as a value in itself when you're shading. If you're a beginner artist, you're just learning to draw, I would suggest you start small. It's a little less overwhelming. You can finish your projects a little faster when they're smaller. And start with something. So this one is this one? 6 1/4 by 8 1/2. 60 pound. It'll tell you, they generally tell you the weight of the paper, right? It's pretty normal. This is a good one to carry around with you if you want to develop your art practice. You know, you can take a little pencil set and an eraser, your sharpener, and off you go. Which is one of the things I love about drawing. It's portable. You can take it anywhere.